Yes, wishing all the viewers on our channel a happy Women's Day. And on this occasion of Women's Day, we've got a very powerful, dynamic woman over here. We've got Bhavika Motwani over here. She's an actor, a YouTuber, Instagrammer, and so many other qualities which she's got. So welcome, 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 Bhavika, to our channel.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy Women's Day to every single woman out there. And let's start.
Yes. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Siddharth Shah. I am the CEO of Think and Grow Rich Academy. We represent the Napoleon Hill Foundation in India. Today we have got a very interesting personality. We have got Bhavika Motwani with us. She's an actor. She's a social media content creator and whatnot. So Bhavika, multifaceted personality. Welcome to our channel. And why don't you give your brief introduction to our audience, please?
Firstly, thank you so much for having me here. Hi, I'm Bhavika Motwani and I'm a content creator and actor. I am creating content from almost 4 years now. I started creating content when I didn't know I was creating content at the first place. I didn't know
nice.
this is like content or I'm becoming a content creator.
Right.
So, when TikTok was Musical.ly,
Oh.
that's
Okay.
when I basically
Correct.
began, and I was interning as a graphic designer. I was studying as well, and during those times there was one competition in our institute where we had to put out acting related some videos, some
Right.
monologue, and that was the first time ever that I filmed myself acting, and
Okay.
I did a monologue on Jallianwala Bagh massacre that had happened.
Oh.
From a person who doesn't know Punjabi, who doesn't understand Punjabi, I was performing in that.
Right.
So I've always had a look for performing on stage. Like I
Right.
feel at times I was born for the stage. I've been performing
Right.
since I was basically 2
Right.
or 3 years old.
Right.
So I didn't know ever that this could be like my living
Absolutely.
later
Yeah,
on. And when I started, I didn't even know that I'm doing it for money. I didn't know that this
Yeah.
could bring money at first
Yeah.
place. And the first time somebody offered me money to post a video, I was like, wow, my Sindhi jeans were like very happy back then. I was like, इसमें तो बड़े मजे आ गए.
Absolutely. काम भी पसंद है और पैसे भी मिलते हैं. I mean, two
और
in
क्या
one.
चाहिए?
Absolutely. So I can completely relate this with Agastya, my son,
Yeah.
that how exactly these things work. But it's a different industry. So Bhavika, tell us about maybe something about your background. And you shared with me that there were some strong emotions, your childhood, which actually made you perform, and you were very good at what you're doing. So
Yeah.
what exactly is the connect with your childhood? I mean, can you share with this?
So I come from a very middle class family. Being very very honest with you guys, and I read this quote few days back on social media. People who have seen their mom hustle, mom suffer, work the hardest, and that was the source of motivation for me. My mom has always been that backbone. Like no matter what career I choose, I've changed my path so many times, like from going to engineering to graphic designing. Then I was even working as a makeup artist for a good 8 to 9 months. And then I was even hosting events. I was hosting book launches and shows that were happening during those times. Any song launch was happening and I was hosting it throughout. And just going from part to part, I have reached here.
Wow.
So that's how it actually began, because I always had this thing that मुझे मेरी कहते हैं ना फैमिली का लाइफस्टाइल ग्रो करना. I don't want to just grow myself.
Right.
I want to make sure that my family grows with me. So that was the basic thing. That is the only dream till now, that I have to grow with my family.
Very inspiring. I think if every person has that kind of a motive, that you're doing it not just for yourself, but you really want your family to grow. And that's what's happening, Bhavika. You know, when you achieve your goal, it's not that just your life changes, but it's actually everyone's life around you
That's
changes,
true.
right?
That's totally true.
And you know, that's, we all love our mothers. So I think that's a real great inspiration which we can take from Bhavika. And the best thing which I like is what you shared right now is that you just didn't restrict yourself, that no, I'm meant for content, I'm good for content, so I will not do anything except content. But you were willing to do whatever it could be coming in, and that's where you learned a lot.
Yeah, so truly, because we can't restrict ourselves.
Yeah.
Because I've understood, like the moment we stop learning, the moment we restrict ourselves, that's when the growth stops.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
we need to, and I have changed paths so many times that even now I don't come with a fear that what if this ends? With
Yeah.
social media, there is a fear that we can go irrelevant any moment of time. But I have changed my path so many times that I don't mind even going back and starting from zero, because I know I can do it. I've done it so many times before
I think
that I
that's
can
wonderful.
do it again.
That's so wonderful. Like, there's nothing for you to lose.
Yeah.
And what you just mentioned, Bhavika, that's what we tell to all of our participants, that if you are not learning, you're not earning. To earn the money, you got to learn first.
Yeah.
Right? So that's so brilliantly said. So Bhavika, you are doing this kind of different stuff. I've gone through your handles on Insta and on YouTube, and of course, please like, share, follow Bhavika Motwani's handle for sure. She's doing some amazing work. And so you said that there were some emotions which every person has got. I mean, emotions, we are actually, what is emotion? Emotion is nothing but energy in motion.
Yeah.
So we are a mass of energy. So you are saying that there are some emotion in every person's life, and what drives you is something which you want the emotions to be coming for. Can you just elaborate on this?
So, as humans, with how things are turning in the world, we are being trained to suppress those emotions. We are being there are times when people might shame you. अरे यार ये तो बहुत रोती है. अरे यार इसका बहुत नाटक है, and everything. You know, why is crying a weakness?
Yeah.
For me, I am an emotional person, and I was meant to be a human. I was not meant to be a robot.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
If I am not going to feel and express the emotions that I have in me, I am probably going to go back into that black hole.
Right.
So I didn't want that to be a, problem for anybody out there.
Yeah.
So back, like now, recently, so I've been writing and everything from quite few years now,
Okay.
probably 2 years. The monologues that I started doing,
Right.
that were also written by me.
Wow.
So that is what made me stand out back then, because everybody was lip syncing on the platform. That was Musical.ly, TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, यार मुझे मजा नहीं आ रहा जब मेरे पास अपने पास आवाज है,
Yeah.
तो मैं किसी और की आवाज पे lip sync क्यों करूँ? Although I did enjoy that too, I do that as well. There's
Right.
no
Yeah.
harm in trying and expressing
Absolutely.
that way. Your expressions are enough. You don't always need a voice to express
Sure.
yourself. So I started writing few years back, and now I finally started this series called BM Writes, which is
Right.
Bhavika Motwani Writes, on during the time of Valentine's week. So Valentine's week, when everybody was in those love wala emotions, I tried to target the people who were alone, who were not feeling those emotions at that point. So that was just a beginning stage for me to handle, put my content out
Absolutely.
there, and that is when I started writing those shairis and everything, and I brought myself back again.
So
to
one
the
more feather,
writing.
okay, guys. Shairi also is like multifaceted. Is like there's no end to it. So wonderful. And what you just said is so true, that when you write that monologue, that writing is coming straight from the heart.
Yeah.
That's straight from the heart, and that's what connects with the people, and that's what I can see that your followers, they are really connecting, and that's where they're
the thing,
expressing the
they
emotions.
find it relatable. Sometimes it's like there are many emotions that we are suppressing in ourselves that we don't know how to express, that we don't have words for. So right now we are living in a world where there are many mediums for it. So the people who, everybody has a favorite song.
Yeah.
I believe everybody's favorite songs somewhere or other place speaks about their emotions.
Absolutely.
So there is music, there is shairi, there is poems, there's a lot of mediums right now the way we can express. So there are obviously the writing I write are they're like mixed of emotion. There are some sad, there are something about closure that you don't get in relationships and friendships. Then there are something about heartbreaks that might make people cry. But I don't take it that in a bad way, because if I'm able to make you cry and I'm able to bring out those suppressed emotions out of you, you are gonna feel that relief after crying. So it's a win-win situation for me.
Right, correct. So talking about songs, I'm not going to put you on the spot, but yes, I am in a way. The viewers want to know which is your favorite song, or maybe one of your favorite songs.
Coming from the OG part, Bhavika, who is like 16-year-old, who was bullied and rejected in college and like in front of the whole college, at that point the favorite song was "Why Not Me" by Enrique.
Wow.
And that has stayed like throughout. If there is a song that anytime plays in my head,
love
there is a
Enrique's
situation
song.
of
Awesome.
like that, it's "Why Not Me."
Yeah, absolutely, right. So now you know Bhavika Motwani's favorite song also, and that's really coming. The emotions are being touched over there. Wonderful, very nice. So Bhavika, look at the content which you are doing it. I mean, you're growing, you are multifaceted, you are doing lots and lots of variety of things, and you really want to do it for the viewers, the people who are on your handle following you. So some message to them, or what's there in for them to see for you on your handles in the coming months to go? Something which you would like to share, maybe just whatever way.
Okay, so I would just say that, as I said, that I was born for the stage. I have a knock for performing, and as great social media is, but I'm not able to hear those voices. I'm not able to hear those claps from the audience, and that is like my fuel for to keep going. So I won't be giving much to it, but you might see me performing not just on social media now, but in person as well. So get ready to buy your tickets.
Yeah, I think she has just said what she's supposed to say, but that's the best part, Watch out for what's coming in store for the next few months on her handle, and that's something which she really wants to do. Is she really wants to get connected with people on a real-time basis, not just through digital media space. That's the context.
Because I'm already acting, I'm already playing characters. Like I'm auditioning and everything. I did few short films last year. So I am already playing a fictional character. To bring out the real character, there has to be something. There has to be a fuel that keeps going through it.
So it's so interesting what journey which you have shared, and most of the viewers on my handle will connect with this. If I can just connect the dots of what made you a success right now, and what are the principles of Think and Grow Rich which actually you used knowingly or unknowingly, that's what Bhavika is right now. So you had that strong burning desire, and that desire was connected with a motive that, okay, I want to do it for my family, especially for my mother. That's a very strong motive, emotion of love that makes your desire really burning. So Bhavika, that's one thing which you really used. Second, you had that faith that, no, I from the childhood, that, okay, I'm good at this, and that really, you had that inherent faith in doing it. Thirdly, you mentioned about a gentleman who really supported you in your journey. Yeah. So would you like to share?
So last year during lockdown, I had the worst phase of my life. When it comes to my mental health, being in the house, it was not helping me, and I was having those second thoughts about even what if this like social media is this a game for me, or I should like go back and start from zero again. I was basically having those existential crises, and TikTok got banned in the March, and way before TikTok got banned, I banned myself from TikTok. I was not uploading content from. So it's not like TikTok got banned.
I'm banning myself from TikTok.
So I was not uploading videos from probably Jan.
Right.
So Jan, Feb was not uploading any kind of videos, and then the ban happened, and that was the time when there was this whole controversial topic going on between YouTube versus TikTok, and by the end those thoughts did come through. And how much ever TikTok has been shamed, I truly believe it has changed families way more than they might have expected, because TikTok has reached to platforms and reached to places where nobody else could, because YouTube is a total different game. TikTok reached to छोटे गाँव में भी also, and that changed living, that changed lifestyles of so many families.
Agreed.
So there were like two minds fighting in my head, like what issue people could have, and kisi ka family is growing. Some people are having food to eat because of one platform. Why do you need to shame it? Right now also, I am very proud and I'm very open to saying that musically TikTok has given me the platform and it has made me what I am. I wouldn't be anywhere without it. So it's important to accept the reality and work towards betterment.
Right.
So to work towards betterment, I was not really sure where I'm going, and that was the time when Ashish Chanchlani contacted me, and he came as a ray of hope. He himself didn't know that how and what way he's helping me mentally, but that was when he contacted me, and we belong to the same town. We both are from Ulhasnagar. My family is from Ulhasnagar. I am from Ulhasnagar. Currently, I am staying away. बोलते ना अपनों के लिए अपनों से दूर रहना पड़ता है type. That's where the Shire is coming in. So currently, I am staying away from my family for work, but we are from the same town. That is when he contacted me, and he asked me if I would like to be a part of his team, be a part of his videos, and I of course said yes in one go, and people love the character that I played there, and it's been like the support and the faith that he showed in me that kept me going ki nahi Bhavika, there is a lot more to it. You can't just quit. I've never given up in my life. Like right from the beginning of my childhood till now, that's the thing with me that I don't give up easily. Sometimes it's negative also, because sometimes you have to let go certain
Sure.
things. But that's what keeps me going. I couldn't give up.
Yeah.
And this came as a ray of hope for
So
me.
that's where she has actually applied the principle of a mastermind.
Yeah.
A mastermind which supports you, especially when you are down and out. That's where we call this a very super powerful principle of a mastermind. Fear of criticism, Bhavika. You mentioned that you had some stitches when you were quite young and they were quite visible, and especially in the space in which you are, when you are visible, eyes are on you, and you have conquered that fear of criticism. But was it tough for you, or can you just share about that?
Initially, yes. So when I was a year old, 1 year old, I went through a surgery, which was basically the doctor spoiled the case knowingly, unknowingly, no clue what it was. And at that point of time, my mom had the faith. My mom was very strong, and I have like 17 to 18 stitches on my stomach. And I had a very different childhood. Like, I was not allowed to go out and play without my family. I was not allowed to swim. I was not allowed to go for gymming. I've never went to a gym and worked out for more than like a month or so, because every time I would go and try it, some other backlog would come in. And so there were a lot of restrictions growing up when it comes to food, when it comes to physical exercises. So that restricted me in gelling up with people. Till now I tackle a lot when it comes to fitting in with groups and people, but I've accepted that. So in the beginning, I was gaining weight during lockdown, and I had this mindset that kya farak padta hai, because I'm anyways not able to wear a lot of things that I could. And I shared this with my mom, and that is when my mom said that, why are you ashamed of these stitches? These are the sign of victory, that you
Yes.
won that, because when that operation and surgery like that basically was going on, the doctor had clearly said that there are just 10% chances of survival, and there was one more case of a 3-year-old boy who couldn't survive on the same day of my surgery. So there were very high chances that I might not have been alive. So that is when my mom said that, okay, Bhavika, you have to be grateful here.
Absolutely.
You can't be ashamed of what saved you.
Right.
And since then, I've been very gracefully flaunting it. I don't mind
Yeah,
anymore.
actually, it's a very powerful story, and that's where you really accept the way you are yourself.
It's important to accept yourself the way you are and yet improve yourself.
Exactly.
You can't just accept yourself. Like, when people get body shamed or anything, it's important to accept and love yourself. But when it comes to taking care of your health, that's equally
You've got
important.
to take actions, otherwise
Yeah.
it's not going to work, for sure. So acceptance is important, but then working on improving yourself is also important. So both things are important. Beautifully said, Bhavika. So on this Women's Day, any message for our viewers? I mean, you are a powerful, power-packed woman who's going to be shackling your social media handles, doing multifaceted things. Some message for the audience which you really want to... I mean, she's really an epitome of how a person can truly think and grow rich, how a woman can truly think and grow rich. So some message before we wrap it up.
I would just say, don't even think about it, that don't distinguish men or women anymore. On this Women's Day, stop distinguishing it.
Absolutely.
There's no difference. Difference starts, बोलते हैं ना, वो हम अपने दिमाग में बिठा लेते हैं कि अरे मैं लड़की हूँ, मैं ये नहीं कर सकती.
Right.
It's more than people. It's you who puts those thoughts in your head that I can't do it just because I'm a woman. You can do it. Stop letting people bother you. Stop letting yourself bother you. Half of the times we self-sabotage.
Absolutely.
So we need to stop doing it. You can do every single thing. You have to. You will. I wish I knew what's manifestation back when I was like 5-6 years back.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was manifestation. I've lived those dreams that I didn't even dare to see. So you have all the knowledge in the world, and you have Siddharth Shah. His program is doing amazing. Trust me, I don't know way too much about it. I've seen Agastya's video and I'm already very inspired to, continue with it.
Yes.
So you have all the resources in the world right now. You can't self-sabotage and hold
Absolutely.
yourself
So
back.
we'll make sure that you manifest your dreams.
Yeah.
That's a done deal. Think and Grow Rich is going to be a done deal for Bhavika.
Yes.
And you have achieved at this particular stage over here being really doing it unconsciously.
Yeah, because it was there in my subconscious.
Exactly.
I was living that life subconsciously.
Yeah.
So I'm living it actually.
Brilliant. Well said, Bhavika. So that's Bhavika Motwani for you. Like, share, subscribe to this particular video. Go on Bhavika's handle on her YouTube channel. The links are there in the description. The Instagram link is also there. On this Women's Day, make this story an inspirational story. Share with a woman in your life whom you really want to be get inspired, that particular woman, by sharing this particular video. Thank you so much, Bhavika, for your time.
Thank you so much for
It's a
having
pleasure
me.
to have you over here.
I hope I'll be able to join the program really
Absolutely,
soon.
absolutely, you are in for sure. And this is Siddharth Shah, CEO of Think and Grow Rich Academy. We represent the Napoleon Hill Foundation in India. If you would like to start to think and grow rich and achieve the grand success, just click on the link below and register, and we'll make sure we'll give you the secret how to think and grow rich. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.